Hello, you beautiful people. I'm Michael Botts, and the reason you show up here every morning at 9 a.m. is because we start your day in an epic way. Today, we're going through the speed of success. We're going to be on part number 7 today. We've went over who, when, where, who, where, what, when, your why, and ask why. And today, we'll be doing the next one. I'm so excited to share it with you. Imagine your business at the speed of success. This is what we know for sure. This is what everything I teach is founded on. You were born, I am enough. And I can prove it to you. You learn to walk, talk, and eat, completely failing at it, and you never got discouraged. You never got depressed. You didn't have any anxiety. You weren't worried about what everybody else thought. When you completely failed at walking and everybody was giggling and laughing, it didn't bother you in the least little bit. You didn't care. You just knew you were going to walk. So you're born, I am enough. And then you get caught in the riptide of life and you get sucked out into the ocean of am I enough? Now, in the ocean of am I enough, you're still trying to succeed because on your DNA is I am enough. But now you're getting weighed down by doubt and fear and limiting beliefs. And you get all these labels on you. You know, everything from, oh, you're really smart, but you'll never be athletic, to, oh, you're fat, or this family is always going to work at 7-Eleven. No matter what, that's what we do. We don't go to college. We all go to college. It's just a barrage of labels, and they cover up I am enough, and you start to drown in the ocean of am I enough. When you show up here every morning, when you read a page out of my book every day, I start to resuscitate you. I grab you, drag you back up onto the beach of I am enough, and I start to resuscitate you and breathe life into you. And then finally, you're going to spew out the doubt, the fear, and the limiting beliefs. And you're going to take this breath in. And you're going to remember, I am enough. And then I'm going to stand you up and aim you down the path of success. And you're going to start succeeding in a way that you haven't in a long time. Maybe even before you could remember. And you're going to start succeeding out of the concept, the truth of I am enough. Now, what do we know about the path of success, tribe? It is paved with gratitude. So this part of the show, we always do a gratitude. I'm going to do one. I'll show you how it sounds. And then I know Laura Carroll's going to have hers right now because she's amazing and almost always is first. Usually between her and Michelle. Anyone else is welcome to try to beat her at it. But this is how it sounds. I am grateful for, then you say what you're grateful for, and then you say, I am enough. Remember to say it out your mouth. I'm grateful for all the drainage that takes water away from my house. It takes rainwater away. It takes drain water away. It takes melting snow away. I'm grateful from the rooftop all the way down to the lower levels of the sewer. I'm grateful for all the drainage that takes water away from my house. I used to own a service master, and I've seen what water can do to a home. And so I'm grateful for that. And I am enough. That's how it sounds. Now, each of you will put one of those in. Laura Carroll, boom, boom, boom. I love it. Laura Carroll says, I'm grateful for the amazing sunshine after a few days of gloominess. I'm proud that I'm putting off Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. And I am enough. I think that's hilarious. Why? If you love it, great. If you don't, great. Whatever you want to do, make sure you're doing it for you, Laura Carroll. Because if you love Christmas decorations, you can leave them up all year, girl. So Laura Carroll's done one. You're welcome to do yours. Make sure you say it out your mouth. I am grateful for. When you say that out your mouth, you start to change your brain. Those words go in your inner ear, down in your soul. Now your soul and the universe are collaborating to make more of that happen. Okay? So it's I'm grateful for, what you're grateful for, and then I am enough. And then beautifully, she's been coached up. She knows what we do next. We do an I'm proud of. I'm proud of, you say what you're proud of, and then you say I am enough. Okay? Now this is what we know for sure. No one's going to argue with me that life is tough. I'm not going to get any pushback on that. So this morning when you woke up, Life didn't sleep last night. Life was Googling how to kick your ass and had the list right here. Tom says, hey Tom, glad to see you. I've been missing you. Tom says, I'm grateful for being able to multitask this morning and being able to watch Michael Bots while I'm at work. And I am enough. Your whole company should be watching me. It should be standard operating procedure. At 9 o'clock, everybody logs on and watches the Michael Bots experience. So we know, thanks for being here, Tom. We know that life is tough. Life has a list on its bat of how to kick your ass. And as soon as you woke up, it started swinging at you. And so now what's happening is you've woken up, got dressed, brushed your teeth, got to work, but you're up like this, just taking punches back against the cage. We're going to take some breaths, and these breaths are going to create space. See, when I say it, it even feels good. Space. I want you to say it. Say space. Type in the comments, space. Now this space is a beautiful, beautiful place. And I'm not even trying to rhyme. I'm not Dr. Zeus. But this space will create a place where you can get some peace. And there's an answer in the space. What is bearing down on you right now? Thank you, Laura Carroll. You always participate. I'm grateful for that. What is bearing down on you right now? What has life had on its bat and swinging at you right now? Is it something the doctors diagnosed you with? Is it something the doctors diagnosed someone you love with? Is it something you're going to have to do today that you're dreading? Is there a question in your business that you're wondering what to do next? If you'll take these breaths and acknowledge the space, the answer is right there. Let's take our first breath. We're going to breathe in our nose. Just hold it for a second, and then we're going to breathe out our mouths. And then we're going to put our hands on our hearts, and we're going to say, my heart is beating. And I want you to acknowledge the miracle of a beating heart. Laura Carroll has a very annoying sinus infection, so you may not be breathing in your nose this morning. You might have to breathe in your mouth. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. Even with my sickness, even with my struggles, my heart is beating. Ready? Breathe in. Let it out. My heart is beating. My heart is beating. I don't know if that's 3 or 4, but we're doing one more. My heart is beating. All right, let's get to number 7. I'm just going to put this right here. If we're going to go the speed of success in our business, we are going to have to we're going to have to open the abundance mentality. You cannot, I've seen people try, I've worked in people's businesses that have tried. You cannot run a business if you don't have an abundance mentality. Because what will happen is you will start competing, and then you will start worrying, and then you will start having lack, and you will have a lack mentality, and when you get a customer, you'll blow it. When you're in a meeting, you'll say the wrong thing. Because in a lack mentality, you can't receive what the universe has for you. So if we're going to go the speed of success, number 7 is we have to open up an abundance mentality. And the way you do that is bless 2 people a day. I don't have time, Michael. I don't have time. Wouldn't that be a lack mentality about time? I don't have any money, Michael. I can't bless nobody. I got no money. Wouldn't that be a lack mentality? Listen to the words coming out of your mouth. You're already trapping yourself. I said bless 2 people a day, and right away you thought of why you can't do it. That is a lack mentality. If you miss a day, so what? You get right back on track the next day. All right, so let's let's define this. Let's really break this down so that everybody's clear on what I mean by bless 2 people a day to open up the abundance mentality so that you can go the speed of success. Out of these 2 people, one of them needs to be outside of your village. Someone that cannot get you back. Someone that would have to find your DNA on the money you gave them or your DNA on the pot of chili that you made for them. Some way they would have to investigate to get you back. They can't reciprocate. One of the people you bless today needs to be that. Now, if you live in a big, giant metropolitan area, that is going to be so easy. If you live on a farm with 12 workers, it's going to be a little harder. You're going to have to get your ass out and find someone to bless or bless someone anonymously. So if the person is in your village and you bless them anonymously, there's no way for them to know you did it. That would count. So one of the blessings you do is anonymously. There's no way for to get them back. The other one can be someone that you love and adore, someone inside your village, someone inside your company. But I want you to bless, if you want to open the abundance mentality and go the speed of success, you have to bless 2 people a day. Why, Michael? Why can't it be 1 a day? Why can't I do it every other day? Because those would be lack questions. Those would be questions you would ask in a lack mentality. In an abundance mentality, it's just like you brush your teeth, you get your coffee, you bless 2 people a day. Now, what does the blessing mean? How can I bless somebody, Michael? Really, Michael, I don't have any money. Okay, no problem. No problem at all. Look around your house. There's something that you have that would be a blessing to someone else. A beautiful pair of work boots. A wonderful scarf. It takes 4 seconds and no money to say, that's a beautiful smile. For example, Laura Carroll, thank you for that. Laura Carroll is getting it. Laura Carroll has getting it. 4 seconds. That is a beautiful smile. Make sure you're always smiling. How about high fives? I give high fives all day. I do keep a hand sanitizer. I would recommend that. But when you give someone a high five, this is what I say. I walk up to somebody, I don't know, wherever it's at, and I say, has anybody given you a high five today? And I put my hand up. Rarely, once in a while, for religious reasons or whatever, someone won't. But almost always, I would say 99.8% of the time, someone gives me a high five and this big smile comes on their face. They're like, thanks, I really needed that. It blows me away how this, just doing this and having somebody go, and it sets them up. They're like, oh my God, I feel so good. It is hilarious. It's fun to watch. I do it all the time. And that's one of the ways that I make sure I bless 2 people a day. Another thing I do, if I have the finances and I'm in a restaurant, someone's behind me in line and they're in uniform, military uniform, any of the civil servants like police officer, EMT, fireman, I will buy their dinner, their lunch. I love doing that. It feels so good. And that is one way that I bless people. I have certain people that I send them a text when it comes up. When my inner voice says, hey, do this, I send them a text. It's an encouraging text. It's specific to them. And it uplifts them. It's a way for me to bless someone. If I'm walking by someone and I see that like they're outside a restaurant and they're asking for money, I'll say, hey man, I'll buy you anything you want in the restaurant. The other day I was in a restaurant, I was having a sandwich. The guy comes in and he says, man, I don't have any money. I'm going to get my paycheck tomorrow. Can I get a sandwich? The owner was there and the owner just said no. And I was like, I waited. I watched the whole thing fall out. And then I was like, I'll buy your sandwich. I said, get him whatever he wants. And I bought a sandwich. I am never going to see that guy again. That was one of my 2 people. Bless 2 people a day. And what has happened is you will open an abundance mentality and your business will go the speed of success. I promise you, this cannot not work. Because when you do it, you create a void. And the universe is sprinting to fill that void. When you give something away, the universe is going to give you more of it. You give away money, the universe is going to fill you with money. You give away love and a smile, the universe is going to give you love and a smile. You give away a compliment, the universe is going to fill it with compliments. I love you. I care about you. Have an amazing day. Just try this. Try this for 30 days and give me a report back. Have a great day. I love you.